The expectation was to win, and we came up short. But they fought, and that's a good football team, as we know. What I told them at the end of or in the locker room is we're a much improved football team from 3 weeks ago. But bottom line is that we were expected to win today. Came up short. The only way I know to get back to it is to get back to work tomorrow and get that bad taste out of our mouth. Told them, you feel bad about this one, and you should feel bad about last week. But the only way you're going to feel better is get back to work and win the next.
Curt, no turnovers, no penalties, many other positive things, but not the win. I mean, what kind of pride do you take in your team's effort, to put yourself in a position to win? But also, there were a couple times there where you were given opportunities to take the lead and weren't able to do it. I mean, how far do you think the team came, and how far do you feel like it is for them to get where you want them to be?
I'm going off of the improvement we've made since Montana, and we didn't play near as well as we did today that we did against Montana. You take care of the football, you don't give up big plays, you're going to have a chance to win. That's exactly what the plan was this week. Don't give up the ball, don't give up big plays, you'll win the game. Now, they had some chunks, we made them execute. We were able to get the ball out and get some turnovers. We have to capitalize on that. We didn't, but there's a lot of things that we could have done better, and there's things that I could have helped this team out. I did not manage right before the second half. That was poor on my part, and but we bounced back, and guys just kept picking each other up, and I say it all the time. I'm not going to coach a perfect game. You're not going to play a perfect. You're not going to play a perfect game, but you got to be able to play the next play and move on to the next.
Kade Chambers, 12 for 26 doesn't look great, but he managed the game really well. Made some key throws when he needed to make them. Tell me about his effort today, and I know you've said all along that you've trusted what he can do, but today he went out and demonstrated.
Well, Kade is a guy that when we announced Gavin as being the starter, never hung his head. Was a total team guy, stayed in it. And when he got his opportunity, he was ready. It wasn't like, hey, Kade, you're up. Who, me? No, I'm ready. And this is his first game playing, a significant amount. He played a little bit in the South Dakota game. He'll be that much better when he gets the next opportunity to do that.
Assess the offensive line for me, because there were some pretty heavy-duty holes there for both Justin and T to go through. I know you were happy with the way they played last week, but they looked even a little bit better this week.
Yeah, there's no question. That's a physical football team out there, and I think we came out of it okay. I know we'll feel it tomorrow. I think they'll feel it tomorrow. There was two teams. There's some hitting out there, but that O-line went toe for toe, and they opened up some holes, and we got to keep getting better. We certainly have gotten better from last week. But we got to keep improving, because I think we've got some weapons. We got a weapon in obviously Dante Hendricks, and we got a weapon in Justin Dinka, and we got other guys that can do some really good things too. We just have to continue to get better.
Yeah, Dante, I wanted to mention him too. He's been doing this for a long time, and maybe today just cements his growing legacy here at Indiana State. That catch he made on the sideline in the first half was about as good as you can get. Kind of elaborate on his influence on, making not only what he can do, but he helps make others better as well.
There's no question. If the ball's in the air, I like my chances. I don't know if I've ever I played with one that was pretty good, Desmond Howard. When the ball's in the air, I thought the chances were he was going to catch it, and haven't seen one since. And if the ball's in the air, I'm pretty certain number 8's going to come up with it.
What do you feel like? I know you you said you expected to win. I'm sure the team expected to win. They played like they expected to win. Most people on the outside didn't expect that. What do you feel like this team demonstrated to everybody else that maybe needed something to believe in? And even though you don't get the win to go with it, this does give people, hope that this is going in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, we'll play anybody. I mean, we've had a very challenging season so far, schedule, and that's what this team stood up to. They wanted it. They were excited when they knew we were gonna, we got to win against North Alabama. We're gonna play a really good Purdue team, Montana, Northern Iowa up there, North Dakota State, never blinked, and they wouldn't have wanted it any other way. You find out what you need to get better at, and what you're pretty good at. And but we got to keep getting better, because there are some things there. Obviously, we got to keep improving, and the things that we have improved on, we got to keep getting better at. And we've gotten tested, and we're going to find out what we're all about, because we got another really good opponent, and we're going to Youngstown, Ohio. And I told the team, I said, don't you dare feel sorry for yourself. We don't got time for that. You can feel bad. You can feel sick. You want to get that taste out of your mouth, get back to work tomorrow, and we'll get ready for the next one.
Not to focus on the negative, but what are the things that you feel like coming out of this game are things you do need to improve on? Because they're not necessarily glaringly obvious after a performance like that.
Well, I think when we get down in the red zone, I think there was more confidence. You definitely saw that. I don't know if I've ever coached a game where you didn't have a single penalty. That's a great job. We were able to get the ball back. We haven't, won in that category yet. We were 3, I believe, +3. Is that right? +3 against a team that doesn't turn the ball over. They were +6 going into the game, and we were -3, and so that was a big plus. We'll get some guys back. That's part of it. But I still think we have opportunities. We got to capitalize, and we will. I thought we had some good drives. We had some opportunities to score when we had some turnovers. Came up with no points, but those are things that we'll get corrected and get back to work and see where we could have helped these guys and where it broke down.